There are so many misconceptions going around the internet right now about Thor Industries, Airstream. Ever since Thor Industries acquired Tiffin, a lot of people have been talking about Thor, the brands that they've acquired, and there's just a lot of misinformation. So I wanted to make a video today, especially talking about Airstream. One of the biggest misconceptions I've seen on the internet is people seem to say that Airstream quality control went down when they bought Thor Industries. Thor Industries bought Airstream in 1980, actually. Thor Industries is an acquisition company. Thor Industries was formed when they bought Airstream in August of 1980. Now, what happened is in 2007, I believe, 2008, sometime around then, they started putting their Thor Industries branding on the Airstream trailers, and that's when people started to realize that Thor Industries owns Airstream, but really, they'd owned Airstream since 1980. So all these people saying that Airstream quality control went downhill since Thor bought them, I would disagree with you. I had a 1990 Airstream. My first RV was absolutely awesome. Now, Thor owns all kinds of different companies, and I want to kind of clarify some of the timelines of who they bought, when they bought them. So I'm in this RV storage facility here right now, and right here is a Tiffin, and this is what really sparked the conversation. Recently, Thor Industries bought Tiffin motorhomes. Everybody's all worried about quality control. Now, a lot of you also know that Thor Industries bought Jayco in 2016, June of 2016, I believe. Jayco bought Integra in 2008. So Integra Coach, which was formerly Travel Supreme, that's a beautiful Integra right there. Now that right there, that's a Thor Palazzo Thor Motor Coach, which is a totally different company. So Thor Motor Coach actually started in 2010 when Thor Industries acquired Damon and Four Winds RV, I believe. And all this is on the internet. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip here, but there's just so much misinformation that I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on some of that. So a lot of you didn't realize Thor Industries actually started when they acquired Airstream in 1980. As soon as Thor Industries acquired Airstream, that was the first company they acquired. So I don't think quality control went down at all. I think they left them alone. And I think the same with Jayco right here. I think Jayco has been pretty much left alone. So this stuff is all owned by Thor Industries, and people act like everything that Thor touches just, you know, I don't know what I don't know why they're so against Thor Industries, but like I said, Thor Industries is an acquisition company. They're not an RV company. Now, that being said, I'm sure that they have some sort of a formula, and I'm sure there's some reason why some of these rumors are out there, but a lot of them are rumors, and you really want to check the facts, just because when people started saying that Airstream went downhill when Thor bought them, I had to make this video just to set everyone straight. Now, Thor also purchased DRV as well as Crossroads. That's their towable owned by the Heartland division. Here's all the brands that Thor owns: Airstreams, Crossroads, Cruiser RV, DRV Mobile Suites, Dutchman, Integra Coach, Heartland RV, Irwin-Heimer, a lot of the Class Bs, Jayco makes a ton of different, they make everything. Hightail Ridge RV, Keystone RV, one of the biggest towable companies. Keystones, they're everywhere, owned by Thor. KZ, I owned a KZ toy hauler. They're out of Shipshewana, Indiana, I believe. Shipshewana, Indiana, I believe. Redwood RV, Starcraft, Thor Motor Coach, Tiffin, and now Van Lee, as well as Venture RV. And then they also own Road Trippers, To Go RV, Postle Aluminum Company too. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. So Thor Industries owns all kinds of stuff. I think they're more of an acquisition company, and I'm sure they probably do some things to try to increase profits, but I think they learn from these companies that they acquire as well. They're probably the biggest RV company in the world. Now that they own Tiffin motorhomes, they have a Highline diesel pusher. Now, I'll be honest, there's actually a joke between me and some of my buddies out there that now that Tiffin got bought by Thor, they might actually go up in build quality. And I've been very critical of Tiffin quality control lately. And I think Tiffin in the last 3 or 4 years maybe even have been sliding on quality control. So the one thing that Tiffin's known for is the service. You can call Bob Tiffin, but we'll see. I'm sure he's, you know, still going to be around and still a part of the company, but Bob's not going to live forever. Even he says that. And so we'll see what happens a few years after, you know, maybe Bob steps down and Thor really takes over. But just wanted to make a quick video just to kind of shut down some of those assumptions people are making about Airstream quality control going down when Thor Industries bought them, and they act like it happened in 2010 when it happened before I was even born. So Thor Industries bought Airstream before I was even alive, for what that's worth. So hopefully you learned something in today's video. I'm always trying to learn. If you have any good information you want to add to this, please drop a comment below. I greatly appreciate all of you liking these videos and subscribing to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.